What's up, guys, and welcome to another edition of the Weekly Spark, powered by eFuse. I'm your host, OG Pickle. What's up, guys? Hope you had a good weekend. I did, certainly. A lot of things going on over the past week, so we've got a lot to catch up on, so let's get to it. News, notes, more, updates, scores, stats, I don't know, whatever I come up with in the writing team, of course, but Weekly Spark, let's hit it. The Sony PlayStation 5 has finally been revealed. That's right, at its Future of Gaming event, Sony finally unveiled the new PlayStation 5, what it looks like, some of the details surrounding it, and some of the accessories, like the DualSense controller, a new charging station, you can look at the Pulse 3D headset, and an HD camera that comes with it. Interestingly enough, Sony also announced that there's likely to be two versions of the console available upon launch. One, the standard version with the Blu-ray player, similar to the PS4 and the PS3, and then a new adaptation of next-gen console, the digital-only version. This is a digital machine that is discless and relies entirely on downloads and streaming only. So stick to the Weekly Spark, and we'll keep you updated as more specs become available from Sony. New standalone titles are announced. I know I'm excited for Demon's Souls and Ratchet & Clank and Gran Turismo and Spider-Man. There's a lot to go over, guys. Stick to us, and we'll also keep you updated on those spicy memes that have already been coming out, so make sure you check those out. Also, in the Weekly Spark, AT&T has started fielding and considering offers to sell its gaming unit. Yes, you heard that right. AT&T is considering selling its Warner Brothers gaming unit for around an estimated $4 billion, sources say. But OG Pickle, how much could $4 billion possibly be? Well, I'll tell you. I've compiled the stats. That's about 2.5 million Xboxes, about 700,000 MacBook Pros, and potentially 2,800 base stock models of the Lamborghini Murcielago. $4 billion! Holy guacamole, folks. That being said, Take-Two Interactive, Electronic Arts, and Activision Blizzard have all expressed interest in getting their hands on this coveted gaming division, which, by the way, owns titles such as Mortal Kombat, Game of Thrones, Lego, and Harry Potter, so you see why everyone might be up for grabs for getting this $4 billion. I'm doing it again. $4 billion potential asset. Also, in the Weekly Spark, EA Sports is set to lend some crowd noise from its popular game FIFA 20 to the actual Premier League for their upcoming games. How awesome is that? EA has confirmed that FIFA 20 crowd noise will be used in real Premier League games for their upcoming flights taking place next week, giving it the feel of a real stadium crowd without all the challenges going on, as you know, with COVID-19 and some of the challenges with social distancing. So I think this is going to be pretty cool, as authentic crowd noise is going to be pumped in to give it a very real feel. From a fan perspective, I have to say this is actually a pretty intuitive and ingenious way to start to get some of that real crowd feel, considering the alternative is an empty stadium right now due to COVID. But thanks to atmospheric audio, that's what it's called. It's about 13 hours of gameplay crowd audio and about 1,300 individual assets that are now available for the English Premier League and the Spanish La Liga. So make sure you check that out. The flights start next week. We'll see how it sounds. We'll see what this new wave, new age of watching an empty crowd with pumped in FIFA noise from FIFA 20. And our final story in the Weekly Spark, Call of Duty Warzone is launching some of the biggest patches and updates that anyone has ever seen, and nobody knows why. No, really, nobody knows why, specifically for the Xbox unit, as Call of Duty's last patch was around 84 gigs, and Activision doesn't even know why. In fact, they're launching an internal investigation to figure out why the file size is almost double what it is on PlayStation 4. This file is so big, in fact, that many people are taking to Twitter and different social media platforms to vent their frustrations with it being so big and how much you have to clear to make room for the stinking game. And I can't say I blame them. I'm on PC, and these are huge file updates taking up massive amounts of room and space other games could typically take. And that's it. Another Weekly Sparks in the books. Get out of here, knuckleheads. It was good seeing you. Don't worry. I'll be back again next week with more news, notes, sports, updates, tournaments. Who knows, dude? Whatever the writing staff throws at me, I read it. I get it back to you guys. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you to eFuse for powering another Weekly Spark. Get out of here, guys. We'll see you next week.